Greetings, fellow philosophers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Romestead. Episode 18, Constructing a Glorious University. So many undead out in the middle of the day. Aha! I said triumphantly. It is here! This is the volcano biome. Dang it. And as I said before, it's more of like a road and less of a biome for the most part. Ouch. Don't forget the coal. Got it. Yeah, it's a lava flow. It's not, I mean, it's if I was to put something down, it's an other biome, right? Plains and forest and other in the middle. So it is, I'm in the right neighborhood. And luckily, coal is real easy to come by here, because it's everything. So I'm going to run up and down this lava flow, both sides, to try to see if there's a... Oh, it's dead ends here. Okay, I'll go the other way. And we are looking for research. So the research paper required for this quest is found in the volcano biome. Usually, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, good. Now, I dodged that. Well, poopy. Oh, we're starting to get bones and more iron. That's why I was like, generally I think it's this biome that has the iron. So when I found that the random spot of iron, where did I find that? Here? I was like, wait, what? Ooh, is that a free axe? Ow. Fighting those guys without my armor sucks. Oh, it probably was a free axe and I just destroyed it. I mean, not that I need a bronze axe, but still. Come on. Give me a point of interest. You know what? Definitely switching gears for this. Sometimes those, like, elites can just, like, clap you. You know? You think you're doing great, and then all of a sudden, kablam! So I didn't want to risk it. I really should have worn that, like, curse trinket. Or made that curse-resistant food. That's getting old. Clarence, thank you for the resub. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to me running up the lava flow. Ah, here we go. Here's the proper biome. Okay, let's switch gear now. Make sure that we're on the right gear set. We are. Cool. Now this would be an instance where, ouch. Where a teleportation, altar may be warranted for convenience. Because if I, like, die or whatever, which at this rate is, like, more than likely, given my potato fighting ability, getting back here is a right pain. But don't worry, I've got beer to soften the blow. Can you stop flame arrowing me? It hurts. I'm gonna eat so much bread at the end of this nonsense. Time to drink. The cloak could help a little bit. There we go. Not more of you. Oh, I think I did it again, didn't I? Wait, it's a pick? What? Repair? What? I don't know. Looks rough? Yes. Every biome transition is like... You just get wrecked initially. That's just been my experience. So when you go from forest to... oh, you know, is this a multi-stage dungeon? It is. I don't want to do this. When you go from forest to desert and then desert to volcanic, you're just like, oof. I want to do one of the single stage dungeons, not jump into the murder zone. Oh, Mr. Bumhead. Ouch. Oh, this is bad. Leave me in peace. Any fight you walk away from. Kind of stretching the argument there. Yeah, screw your headstones. Coming back haunting me. Oh, God. Well, okay, you disappeared. That works. So I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to survive one of those, like, multi-level dungeons, so I want one of the smaller ones. Because everything here is burning me up badly. And I'm just going to run out of supplies at some point. Then there's also the argument of to set up a fast travel site. Offer to the altar, significant amount of worship. We have fire damage, melee attack power, fire scale, and research papers. Got a research paper. Cool. And I'll try one of these caves. Because this is a smaller cave, not one of the megas. And then, if it looks like I'm going to lose, or once I'm done, I'll head home. Oh, God. Well, I think this is the appropriate color for this fight. You know what? Screw etiquette. I'm attacking you through the walls. Get back here, bozos. Get over here. Any excuse to drink more beer, right? We have got obsidian trinket, necklace, aloe salve. Well, that would be really good to have right now. Iron arrows, major health potions. Alright, salve time. You can't hurt me. I'm fireproof! I mean, you can't hurt me, but you can't burn me at least. Is that it? Is this cleared? Would have assumed I had to do more. But no, I guess I'm done. Okay, cool. Yep, cleared. Sweet. Well, without a further ado, let's port back home. I'm gonna put my traveler's gear away so I don't lose it. And now we have what we need for the research paper. Or for Mercury's quest. Took me a hell of a long time. But here we go. Significant pursuit. And the reward is a university. So, let's build one. Before I do that, I'm going to sell some of this stuff to the merchant. Yeah, it works out. I'm gonna get rid of my copper arrows in lieu of iron, I guess, and just sell my copper arrows. That's a sizable chunk. Because I bought all the adventuring gear and, like, bankrupted myself. Seems fair. Alright, well that was frickin' effortful, I gotta say. But here's the university. It doesn't really need to be near material storage, so I'm just gonna put it right up on the road. And it needs wood bricks and stone. And I'm not above helping out my carpenter friend with this. What was it? Ratio? 8:6:4. There's a lot of wood in to the west. Oops. Where where the scorpions have been like blasting trees. What? Come on. Is it, oh, I guess it's full. I'm glad I didn't break it. Aim kind of close. Does this have room? No. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Smashing my toys like I'm a toddler. And I would know. Oh, no, I did get everything. Alright, I'm just gonna park it here. So we want 2 more stone and 4 more wood. I'll just take it from stockpile. Keeps my lumberjack from idle. No, I didn't. Wait, this is broken too? Wasn't my fault. That happened a while ago. So the reason I didn't set up a teleport, it's like not so... I mean, this is kind of far for me, but this is not... I don't know. Maybe I should have, but oh well. I wanted a university more than anything else. Alright, let's form the trains back. So we got this train. And we're gonna have to employ a brainy boy to be able to do some super science for us. Must also say the university looks a hell of a lot nicer, like as a dedication to the gods, than our altar, which is like a stone lectern with no bells or whistles. And then the university is just like this glorious scriptorium or whatever. Alright. Let's get someone living in there, working in there. Both. So we've got... they're all just generics. I'm going to put the person that learns fastest in there, because I think that makes the most sense. So... you're a philosopher now. Heading over to the university. The university is used to unlock buildings in the same way that the worship points have been up to this point. So I'm going to put into building storage what I want them to do is to research, where they order the philosopher to pour over the research. And there is concrete mixer, trading post, which is the very annoying way to set up, like, from village to village trade, sculptor, concrete roads, material storage level 3, concrete walls, empty house level 3, and then the mead dolium. And yeah, they're just going to chill here and research. And I think in this instance, I'm going to gift them some stuff to increase their loyalty in hopes that it speeds them up. Put the altar in front of there, please. Give me a good reason as to why. So let's see. I'll give them a stone heart and a pretty feather. Yeah. I mean, I agree. It looks as if it would belong there, but I'm curious as to why you'd want it. We're also completely full, which is a bit of a problem, because if your storage is completely full, you can't really, like, it could potentially grind things to a halt. So yeah, we might want to prevent that from happening. I'm also going to just decide the rarer stuff, like the stones that we've, like, found and stuff like that. I'm just gonna give to the gods. Free up some space. Do another storage besides the university? Well, I have another storage, like a other storage that I could use, so it's not that big of a deal. Wow, those offerings did not move the needle much. That one did, though. Venus was like, yo, that was awesome. You're welcome. So the stone heart and the feather is going to go to the researcher. Cool. Let's do that now. I don't know if it stacks, though. So we have a 4-hour... No, it doesn't. Okay. Either way. Trying to move the needle a bit. Alright, taking a look at what else we can do. I know I have enough worship points to unlock some stuff, but let's first check to make sure there isn't any construction projects. So we've got pottery, we've got university, we've got clay pit, market, bakery. I don't think there's anything here. Oh, did we ever get the level 2? Yeah, we did. We got the level 2 leather worker. I could, and I think I'm going to, increase the building appeal for the university to help out with the speed at which we gain. So I'll make it look nice. There we go. So we'll get that set up. I think that about covers everything we've unlocked thus far. Now, there's a lot of building appeal that we're lacking kind of everywhere, I'll acknowledge. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to round up some stone from the countryside in order to help get those wells up. So that we can... Oh, that's... I didn't mean to link those together. I did want to look for a better weapon, true. So we know where some iron is, and obviously an iron gladius would be like a next most logical progression. Oh my god, there's so much. Yo, can you not do that, little jerk? There's so much wood that we've just like blitzed as a result of scorpion shots. Okay, we're missing one stone. Oh, come on. Really? I'm gonna beat you to it. Oh, no, you're gonna win. So building appeal is another way to level up the people in there, because it increases their happiness, which increases their like learn rate and loyalty, which are all somewhat interconnected. So I'm just trying to have the researcher, because the researcher at this point is the bottleneck for a lot of progress. I'm trying to have the researcher have, you know, to level up kind of as fast as possible. No, don't be like that. Get planked, bruh. No regrets. Or 2 philosophers, sure. For now, I'm sticking with 1, but yes, that is also an option, of course. Double or nothing. Let's do bushes. And the carpenter can finish off the well. Or, not well, fountain. Keep calling it a well. The fountain looks more like a well than the well looks like a well. I mean, the well looks like a well, but it doesn't look like it has water in it. It looks like it has sludge or something. I don't know. Can you use necromancy? No. I say it like that because there are spells. There might be spells I'm unaware of that are like necromancy light, but not like straight up necromancy that I know of. You know what? I was wondering what I was going to do with this lumber, but I could just ditch it there. I also wish there was an indicator of, like, what wagon was broken or not. Like, that they, like, got darker brown or something. That would be really handy. So what is the building appeal here now? Let's check in with our researcher. You are +4. Building appeal, happiness, and gift. Cool. You're well defended, so that's helping. I could try to make them... I could do other benefits for them, like getting them liquored up. I'm just a little worried that, like, liquoring them up is going to be a net negative in terms of their ability to... you know, like giving them wine causes more problems than it probably solves, in other words. Which is why I haven't bothered to go down that route. But let's do it. A drunk researcher. Drunk philosopher, sorry. Drunk philosopher might as well. Where's my wine? Wait, where is my... I give it all to Venus? I probably did. Well... I have a different idea. I'm gonna get another watermill for almost completely unrelated reasons. So where's the... I have a pond up here, don't I? Shoot. I can't really use that one. Is that the only other body of water? Crap. Facing west. Well, okay, I could put it there, but I would need to rework some stuff. I could... There is water in the desert, true. There is another one besides the merchant. Yeah, let me check over there, see if it's better. Oh yeah, it's gonna be better. For sure. It also happens to be, like, adjacent to the farm that grows grapes, hypothetically. Would it be worthwhile to expand my base? Not with 10 minutes left. So, yeah, no. I'm definitely looking at the time remaining for what is prudent for investments. Don't do it, bro. Alright, that's a bunch of materials. But I still have tons and tons of room, so that's really not, I would say, my bottleneck at the moment. The north of the road area here, I'm massively underutilizing. There's almost nothing actually there. So, even if I had more time in the clock, yeah, town expansion wouldn't really help me. Plus, there is like the functional maximum size too. I don't know how close I am to it, but like at some point, you go beyond what can be added. So how is your lovely little university life now? 4.4? Nice. Building appeal went up. Sweet. Okay. Well, we'll leave it there. I have more than enough stone. I'm gonna take one out. And the rest of it's wood. I'll get the other cart. Oh, I guess the stone's full. One of the lovely things about living next to the forest is eventually your Siege equipment will deforest for you. And we just have all of this perfectly cut tree trunks waiting to be utilized. Alright, carpenter can do the work. And the point here is this gives us a way to process grapes. Now, I can't automate this with logistics because I don't have a farm that does only grapes. With that said, I could. Nothing's stopping me. But at least for now, you know, if I want wine, I can just... Oh, stop. I don't want to talk to you. If I want wine, I can just... throw the grapes into, man, I can't, for the life of me, latch onto that. Throw the grapes into this other watermill, and this watermill doesn't actually employ anyone, so it's not a, it's not really a problem to leave it idle. It's not like it's an idle person, it's just an idle building. Not a big deal. But we can process the grapes into grape mash to be able to make more wine as like gifts or whatever. Because I'm at the point of the game where there isn't going to be a lot of quests for the gods, and to get more worship points, it's just a lot of like gift grind, if you will. If you do want to continue leveling up. So with the worship points I have left... Oh, you know what? I have that as a carpenter. Is it because... yeah, you still need to level up. There. Just make a lot of roads. So I'm having them do the basic roads, knowing that they're going to be obsolete, and I'll do upgraded ones, which is a wee bit pointless, I know, but... It's for the experience. And I can make my my main road up here look nice and fancy. As if this was planned somewhat properly. And I'm out. But I'm not too far away from... well, 6 of 20. It's a little far. But it's not on a reasonable level of grind if you busy yourself with other tasks. You know, getting the research stuff. I do notice... Right. I was like, hey, we have a food shortage. No, I have a logistics shortage. I totally forgot about that. We had cut the... Because that bakery... is only making food for, you know, it has an internal storage, and yeah, there we go. Now it's back to working. Pretend that never happened. Okay, yeah, there's more than enough. I was like, oh god, do I need another baker? I don't remember that ever being a bottleneck for me when I test played, but no, it's... just overlooked. And the last thing I'm going to do now is a war declaration on the Desert Satyrs, because why not piss off another faction? So they're coming from the west. Because, you know, the desert's totally to the west. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, the direction of approach and the faction that you are fighting have no correlation. Bring it, bros! I'm gonna make Mars happy at the end of this. What would be really neat is if there was like... if you made one god, like if there was... like imagine if there was Bacchus in here. And like fighting the satyrs makes Mars happy, but Bacchus sad, and you had to sort of carefully balance the needs of different gods rather than like, oh, the gods will never be unhappy with you, only ever more happy with you. Definitely getting a bunch of bloodied spoils of war. And the oops, I didn't mean to hit my own walls. The battles are definitely getting swarmier and swarmier. Obviously, I could use, at this point, level 2 scorpions or more of them, possibly both. So we're a little bit under-defended. But that's probably where the bread and butter of the content that I've yet to show would be, is to ramp up the war declarations and battle the other factions, pissing them off. And I'll check before I end up stream, I'll check the war table to see what of the other faction, like, what am I missing for the other war declarations in terms of... A lot of it is, like, you have to go into a specific quest site and get said item. But, there we go, a little bit of an extra war. It's kind of fun. And I did pick up wine. It's not going to make my... I guess efficiency doesn't really matter for the researcher, because they're not, like, using resources. So, hey, you, I have wine for you. You're happier, you're in high spirits, and you have more loyalty gain. I'm hoping that I boost your loyalty. Well, that was a huge boon to Mars, for whatever it's worth. I am going to get stronger walls and cheaper arrows from Vulcan, and then I don't really care for scrolls. I don't know if there's anything else. I could do cheaper vendor price. Or rare finds from the lumberjack. I don't know. Whatever. Just spending it. So the last thing I said I was going to do, which I'll do in just a moment, is to check out the other war declarations to see who else I can piss off. So at my war table, I have pissed off the desert satyrs. I have not yet pissed off the gray satyrs, which would just be apples. That's pretty easy to source. The potmen would be for empty pots. I could obviously do that as well. War of the rats, cheese. I can buy that from the merchants. And then the gorgons is the only one where I would need to go kill Medusa and get her head for the war against the gorgons. But as you can see, all but the last of the war declarations would hypothetically be available to me had I sourced the ingredients. I have most of the apples, and I could buy the cheese pretty easy. Yep. But I think this is a pretty good stopping point. I have not yet invested in the infrastructure for iron, which you primarily get up in the volcanic biomes. You can, I guess. I'm surprised, but apparently you can find some of it in the desert. But besides that, yeah, we've covered most of the fundamental game mechanics and built most of the buildings, even managed to show the research mechanic, which then fills in the gaps when you're basically out of, like, worship points. But I, of course, didn't manage to get all the way up to Iron Tier, which would have been nice, but not in the cards for me right now. So this is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to Romestead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it. as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Legionnaires.